This is a daily chart, and what we saw today was a huge run, a very huge run, and hopefully you got in and got some money, made a little bit of money on this thing. I mean, it's just amazing. What we see here is just this downtrend, this huge downtrend for the last few days. And nothing really showed us that it was going to bust out today, because if you look at the longer time frames, like the weekly, so this is the weekly. Well, we saw this shooter type candle in the previous week, and then we knew it was going to be going down because the trend is going down. But what we saw today was just this huge move to the top. But even for the week, and tomorrow's the last day of the week, it still has to cross the previous candle's high to be considered a movement towards the upside. Let's look at the monthly, and that'll give us a better picture, even though we're almost halfway through the month. What we see here is it's still considered a 2 to the downside because it did not break above the previous month's candles, and it still has quite a ways to go at 145.60, and we are right now at 119.60, so we still got quite a ways to get up there. And that's what's going to show us if it's going to be a upward movement here. But if we close this down a little bit here, this is the trend that we're in. We're in this channel of this, just this downward fall. I mean, you could just see it here. It's just in between this channel here. And until we can break way above the previous month's high, until we can get the 5 to cross the EMA 8 I have here, that's the 5 EMA, and I have the green one is the 8 EMA. And once that kind of crosses that, and then we start testing this top margin here, this top line of resistance, and then we'll see what's going to happen then. But for the time being, there's got to be so much more room for it to move up. And looking at the longer time frames, you can see that it is premature to say that this is it. The bulls are back, the bears are out, and we're in and we're going, and that's it. We're all long now. No, we still got a ways to go. Can we have a few more up days? Of course we can. But again, we're looking at the bottom here, which is a lot closer than the top up here. So still in a downward trend. We still got to see a lot of more excuse me, we still need to see a lot more stuff happening to show us that this is actually a turnaround. So don't go jumping for joy yet. We're not out of the woods. We're still in the woods, but it looks like someone may have cut a tree down so we can see a little more light, but you never know. Let's see what happens with this thing here. All right, for some context here, let's look at the options chart and see. For some context here, let's look at the option chain and see what would have happened today if you were to have gotten in. So this strike at 114 said it gained $2.15. So it closed somewhere around $6. So let's just look at this one. Again, right click, send it to your chart, and I'll pull another chart here, and we'll see. And what I saw was the trade day happening and the best of the day, and ending probably around 8:35 or so. But you could have rode this thing up to that point, but you would have made enough money here, and then you would have been able to get out, because the signal you see here is kind of like, well, that people are dumping and taking profits. No, it's not dump time, but still, if you gotten out here, you still made a lot of money. But your entry would have been somewhere around at 7:40 in the morning, which I'm in the Pacific, so East Coast would be like 10:40. So about a little over an hour after the market opened, you could have got in, and let's just say you got in at about $1.53 on the strike price for that one call at 114, and you would have rode the thing up until this was actually the first high of the day that hit right here at 820. Usually high a day, what I see is whenever you hit the high of the day or the low of the day, you're going to have a sell-off either way. So some profit takers or whatever. And then could it regain? Yes, it did a little bit here, but then it kind of went down. It kind of just went steady the rest of the day. So what we want to see is this. Here is a reversible signal. Okay, this is an actionable signal that tells us that something's about to happen. You have this huge shooter where the price jumped up and then shot back down. So somewhere in this range, if you're following the strat, you would have probably said, okay, I think I better get out, or even wait till the next candle. So let's just say you would have gotten out here at the top of the previous candle's high at $5.01. So 501, and you got in at, what did we say about, let's just say 165. Okay, you got in 165, 501. What do you got? That's $3.50 or something like that. So that's $350. Okay, this little run right here on NVDA would have netted you $350 in a matter of 40 minutes. 40 minutes, $350. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I don't know what you do for a living, but that's pretty good. That could probably make someone's day. It would make my day. Anyway, so that's a good little run, and it's in context to show you exactly what the option call would have netted you today on a run like today. This was a good little run. If you got in, that's great. If you didn't, there's other days. That's the beauty of trading, is that today was not the only day you're going to make money. And if you missed out, you missed out. Then tomorrow you're going to try to get in. You're going to try to, no, it'll probably do something stupid, probably like flatline the rest of the week, or tomorrow's the end of the week. But it might do something crazy like flatline, and then you think you missed the boat, and then that's the end of it. No, this is a stock market. There are opportunities in different stocks every day. That's the beauty of trading. All right, so hopefully you got some of this NVDA money in your pocket, in your account today. If you didn't, there's always tomorrow. All right, good luck trading out there, and we'll catch you next time.